All right, let's just jump right in. We're about to explore one of the most powerful tools that's probably already hiding on your computer. And look, this isn't going to be some dry, technical lesson. It's really about finding a whole new way to talk directly to your machine. No, really, think about it. What if you could tell your computer exactly what to do, stringing together a few simple instructions to pull off some incredibly complex tasks in just a matter of seconds? Well, guess what? That's not some sci-fi fantasy. That's exactly what the command line is for. I get it. I know what you're probably thinking. You see that black screen with the blinking cursor, and it looks a little intimidating, right? Kind of like something you'd see in a hacker movie. But honestly, that's all it is. A bit of Hollywood drama. Let's just tear down that wall right now. And here's the first big secret. The terminal? It's just another program. It's no different than your web browser or your Notes app. You can pop it open with a simple keyboard shortcut, usually Control plus Alt plus T, and when you're done, you close it just as easily with Control plus D. See? Easy in, easy out. No secret handshake needed.
Okay, so we've stepped inside this new space. Now it's time to actually, say something. We're going to give it our very first command and watch the computer talk right back to us. This is where the fun really starts.
Let's start with something super simple. Go ahead and type this, echo, then a space, and then the word hello. The echo command is one of the most basic ones out there. Its whole job is to just repeat, or echo, whatever you tell it. Go on, hit enter.
And boom, there it is. The computer listened and it answered. That's it. That's the fundamental back and forth of the command line. You give an instruction, it gives you a result. It's a real conversation, and we just said our first word. Pretty cool, right?
So, we've made contact. We've spoken to the machine. Now, to really unlock what this thing can do, we need to understand the basic grammar of its language. And the good news is, it's not about memorizing 1,000 different commands. It's about spotting a simple pattern they all share. Now, this slide is actually super important because it clears up 3 things people get mixed up all the time. Think of it like this. The terminal is just the window you're looking at. It's like the physical book. The shell is the program inside that actually understands you. That's the language you're reading in, like English. And the command? That's the specific instruction, the actual words on the page. Getting this difference is a total game changer. And here's the key to the whole thing. Pretty much every command you'll ever type follows this simple structure. First, you got the command name, which is the verb, the action you want to do. Next, you have options, which are like adverbs that change how the command works. And last, you have the inputs, the noun, the what the command is supposed to work on. Once you see this pattern, you can start to figure out any command you come across. Okay, if what we've done so far is like learning simple sentences, this next part is where we learn to write poetry. Piping is the technique that lets you chain little commands together to create something way more powerful. This right here is the true superpower of the command line. Just picture a set of water pipes. The water that comes out of the first pipe doesn't just splash all over the floor. Nope. It flows directly into the opening of the next pipe, and so on. That's exactly what we're doing here, but with data. We're building these little assembly lines for information. All right, let's see this thing in action with a totally new command. So that new command is date. You type it in, you hit enter, and you get all this system info. The day, the month, the time, the year, the whole shebang. Now, this is useful, sure, but what if all we wanted was that little mun at the beginning? How would we grab just that one piece? This is how we do it. We take the output from date, and we use that vertical bar, that's the pipe symbol, to send it straight into another command called cut. And remember our command structure? Here it is. We give cut an option, -D, to tell it our data is separated by spaces. Then another option, -F1, to tell it we only want the very first piece. We're literally telling it exactly how to slice up the text. And look at that. Just mon. This is such a perfect example of what makes this so powerful. We took 2 really simple, basic tools, date and cut, and we snapped them together like Legos to build a custom tool that did exactly what we needed it to do. That's the whole philosophy. So you see, what we just did, that wasn't really the end of a lesson. It's the beginning. It's the start of a whole new way for you to interact with your computer. You've officially taken your first steps into a much bigger, much more powerful world. So the real thing to take away from all this isn't a long list of commands to memorize. It's a new way of thinking. Focus on understanding the concepts, the grammar, that command structure, the idea of piping. Think of it less like learning magic spells and more like learning a new language, where you can combine a few simple words to express almost any idea. That's the real key. And that kind of leaves us with one final thought. You've just learned the absolute basics of a powerful new language that lets you talk directly to your computer. The real adventure, the real fun starts now. So what are you going to build? What are you going to create? The possibilities, they're pretty much limitless.